8.2, results of midterm test, part 2. Yeah. So we will finish the second half of midterm test. Yeah. The first question, question number 16. Yeah. So this one, this one related to the one, remember the first question. Yeah, I mentioned a little bit. This folder is special, web-inf special. We know the outside people cannot access any file inside this folder through URL directly. So that's the point. Yeah. All right, so here, if you place a JSP inside this folder under the root of the current web application, you can forward a request to this page. Answer is yes. Why? You can do the forwarding to this file. The reason is the forward access the resource internally. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Internally. Yeah. Internally. Yeah. Not externally. Yeah. Externally, the URL way is external way. Internal way from inside the same web application. So that's internal. So inside the same web application, then this folder, this location is open for the internal access. Yeah. So that's why forward is okay. Yeah. But if I change this word to redirect, yeah, because we compare these two concepts, redirect. Yeah. If I use the same question, but I just change the forward to redirect, the answer will be no, false. You cannot do redirect because the redirect is used the external way to access that file. External way. And this file doesn't, this folder does not allow the external way to access. Yeah. All right, so that's number 16. Next one, yeah, this big long question about JDBC. Yeah. Here, this is the main point when I explain the JDBC technology. The reason this technology was developed by the Sun Java team. Yeah, so I give a long story of that. Part of it, so this question related to part of the story. Yeah. So the creator, so they try to make the database switch, DBMS switch as easy as possible. Yeah. So they tried very hard to make the switch as easy as possible. Yeah. So finally, they found this way. Yeah. Here, so the way is, when you switch here, I use these two DBMs. We switch from one to the other. Definitely, we need to change several things. Yeah. Here, I mentioned the driver's name you need to change. Okay. The database URL, you also need to change, right? Yeah. And, you know, the username, password, so that kind of thing you need to change, okay? Yeah. Other than that, then there are two things you need to think about if you need to change or not. The two things I put here. One is the SQL query statements. Another, Java classes and methods. These two things, yeah. Then, so I explain, for different DBMS, they have different SQL dialects. Different DBMS use different SQL dialects. So the SQL statements could be different in different DBMS. So that part could be very complicated. Yeah. Could be very complicated, SQL statements. Yeah. So that part, you need to change. Yeah. And that change usually not very easy. You need some, very experienced SQL programmers can do that. It depends on what kind of SQL statements. If for complicated SQL statements, you really need SQL experts to do that. So that part, pretty hard. Yeah. But other than that, the Java classes, methods, you do not need to change. So that's the Java team. So when they created this technology, they made an effort to, make the Java programmers' life easier. Yeah. So they achieved that. Yeah. So no problem. Yeah. So we can use the same Java class files, same Java methods. Yeah. Yeah. The SQL statement inside double quotes. Yeah. Double quotes, the string value. We pass SQL statements as a string value to our query string variables. Yeah. So that part we need to change. Yeah. All right, so that is this question. Yeah. It's because quite significant number of students, 30 something, I estimate 30% something, missed this question. Yeah. So that's why I spent some time to explain this question. Yeah. Number 20. Yeah. In homework, we had a similar question, and the miss rate is very high. So I give another similar question in this midterm test. Yeah. But still, many students still miss it. Yeah. All right. First, we want to find the legal one. Yeah. Only 1 out of 4 is legal. Yeah. 3 illegal. So we need to find the error in each of those 3 options. The first one, the first one, a lot of problem. Yeah. First, response, right? Yeah. So response different from request. Yeah. When we want to get data, usually we cannot. When we get data, we should use request object, implicit object, not response implicit object, right? Implicit object, we do not retrieve the data from the response object. So that's one thing. Yeah. Second thing, there is no method called get a parameter. Sorry. Yeah, there is this. Yeah. There is no parameter called set parameter. Yeah, but not. Yeah. That's this one, set parameter. Yeah, I confused. Get parameter. Yeah, there is get one, but this one is wrong. Okay, because you cannot set parameter in your servlet. The parameter is set through HTML way, so not using this way. Yeah. So that's why. Yeah. So that's why. Yeah. This place response is wrong. Here, this set method is wrong. Okay. Yeah, so these two. Then B. Look at this. Exclamation sign. That's the JSP declaration. In JSP declaration, you cannot use implicit object. Okay? Yeah. So whatever you do, implicit object, you cannot do it. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So then C, now C is correct. Response, send redirect. Yeah. So the process, you treat it as a servlet URL. Yeah. All right. So that's the C. Number 21. Yeah. Yeah. So this one, we had a similar question in different way. Yeah. So we did that before. Yeah. So in homework, assignment, similar, but here I modified that a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Send multiple values. Yeah. So in the homework question, we can send multiple values under the same URL, same parameter name. Yeah. Same parameter name. Okay. Yeah. All right. To server through HTTP request. But here I talk about how to send, in which way to send. So I describe, okay, yeah, so that situation, yeah. Send two values under one parameter name to a servlet. Can we put one value in the request line, so URL pattern question mark, after the question mark, we append a query string, yeah. So one parameter name we put there, yeah, all right, yeah. The other value in the request body, yeah, the post variable. Yeah, in the request body, we can send post variables, parameter name equals the parameter value. Yeah, two different ways. So then I ask you if we can do that or not. The answer is yes, you can do it. Okay, so no problem, you can do it. Yeah. Because each way is legal, right? Nothing is wrong. Each way is legal, yeah. And when the servlet receives the data, yeah, the servlet can retrieve all the values, two values, yeah, using get parameters s. Yeah, use this method. Oh, what's that? Get, yeah, request, still request. Dot get parameter s. Okay, remember, here there is no s. No s, you only get one value. With s, so your name, p name. Okay, yeah. It will return a string array. String array. Okay, yeah. PARR, for example, equals that. A string array. Okay. Yeah. So in this way, you retrieve multiple values. No matter the location of the parameter is in the request line or request body, it doesn't matter. Yes, anywhere. Yeah. Anywhere is okay. Yeah. All right. So that's this special situation. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, some students, because I described something new, so for some students, it may not be easy to try to, understand the underlying way that it works for HTTP. Yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. So that's this question. Yeah, the last one of this part. Yeah, this one. Make a parameter name contain a space character. Yeah. So this one. Yeah. The thing is, because the space character sometimes may cause some problem. Yeah. In some places, we try to avoid space character. It could cause some problem. For example, variable name. Variable name. It could cause some problem. Yeah. We should not use it. Yeah. But here, the parameter name. Yeah. It's different. Yeah. Parameter name, when we send the parameter name in the URL, there is a URL encoding way used. So I didn't talk about URL encoding because there are a lot of rules. URL encoding. Yeah. So encoding means many special characters will be translated into some certain special type of representations. Yeah. So I didn't talk about that part. Yeah. Because it's too complicated. The rules, how to do the translation, too complicated. So the space character will be replaced by another symbol. Okay? Yeah. Another symbol. Yeah. All right. So But when it receives at the server side, the server will do the decoding. Yeah. Decoding. Yeah. So you are encoding, decoding to recover to the original string. Yeah. Even if it contains a space character, but the name part. Yeah. Remember, we use the pattern parameter param name equals param value, right? Yeah, separated by equal sign. Yeah, separated by equal sign. Okay, so this part, that part, containing some space, still can be separated using that equal sign. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. So that is the question number 24. Yeah. That's all I need to explain. Yeah. The remaining questions are relatively easier, so you can understand easily. But I will also post the answer. Yeah. So you will want to know the answers for all the questions. Yeah. So you can just, study that. Yeah. All right. So we finished the midterm test explanation. Yeah.